Hopefully our guys play well. I think there's a real art to be able to have something a little bit different that excites you, but still be able to execute a game plan, prepare the same way, and then go out and actually perform the way that your teammates and your coaches expect you to perform.
Was it always the plan to do this long term and play here, or did you do it once and it was such a good experience, then you just kept doing it?
That's really what kind of happened, is that we did it once and it was a great crowd, a great experience, and then these people here have been just terrific. They want us to come play, and that's been really good for us. And I think this year especially they worked with us because of Virginia Tech's situation. The only time they could come play us was late in December, and we usually played this game a little bit earlier than that, and so they asked us if we wanted to play twice, and that was worked out well.
Have you ever seen a guy come back from a mission and be this strong, this quick as Tyler Haas?
Not to this point, no. I mean, I've seen him be in great shape, and I've seen guys come and be ready to play, but to be as effective as he's been scoring, and I think that he's it kind of shows that he's gotten off to a much better start after his mission, after not playing 2 years, than he did actually coming out of high school, which is kind of unique.
What do you attribute that to? How's that possible?
Probably a lot of it's concentration, and a lot of it's the experience that he had. You spend a lot of time on that mission thinking about what's going to happen when you get home, and I think he had a plan, and he was really determined how it was going to work out. And then the other thing is there's a real opportunity. I mean, there's a spot where you lose Charles and you lose Noah, and so you're not fighting against a guy that maybe has played for the last 2 or 3 years. You're fighting against all guys that were a little bit new and to the same situation.
He's been better late in games. Is that merely conditioning and getting back used to playing?
I think it's a combination of a couple things. I think we talked about this the other day. I think once is conditioning. The other is his confidence in his ability to shoot free throws. I think those are great late game guys that they're smart. They have a way to get the ball, and then they're not afraid to attack. They're not afraid to kind of throw their body in there, because if they get fouled, they're really confident in their ability to score.
Are you still in your tinkering phase with your starting five, or are you?
We're going to change it tomorrow, so it'll be a little bit different. But we're just trying to. I think I'm actually really pleased with how we start games. Okay, I'm looking for the best way to continue that start, and if that's maybe to move a couple guys to or a guy or two to the bench, or move a guy off the bench to the starting lineup, we'll still need to figure that out.
Did you help Tyler map out kind of the first few months of conditioning and training, or did you have that plan in mind already?
Well, I had a lot of conversations with Marty, with his dad, and his dad was extremely involved in Tyler's progress over the years, and I think that Marty had experienced his return from a mission and kind of had an idea of how he would do it if he did it again, and I think there was a lot of that.
Montana's strength is obviously their shooting. What do you do defensively against a team that shoots the ball that well? Well,
this will be a real challenge, because they have good size inside, and they run their stuff really well. They screen hard. They're really kind of precise in their half-court offense. They change defenses. I think our game plan will be to kind of get the shooters on the catch. When they catch that ball, we can't still be 3 or 4 feet away trailing off screens. We got to be there on the catch and challenge those things and try to make them create shots, because on the catch and shoot they're really good.
With Matt coming off the bench, do you feel like he was more comfortable or maybe more confident the other night playing?
I think he was a little more relaxed, okay? And that's the biggest thing with Matt, is that he's a really good player and he's really important in this team, but he's got to play within himself and not get a little frustrated and try to force things. And I think that's what really kind of changed, is that played a lot more within himself and just kind of took what was available instead of trying to solve it.
They lost Cherry in September, broken foot and everything. Did you find out about that in the offseason?
I had one of my assistants came in and told me they had an injury, and then we kind of looked into it. A lot of that happens, in that preseason time before you've actually started practice in pickup games. And that's a sad thing. I hope he gets better. He's a really, really good player. I watched him play last year. A big part of the team.
How are they trying to compensate against him?
Well, right now you can't tell because all you see him playing without him. And they're good. They've got good guards. Their senior, in the post is a guy who can hit big shots. But I think the real challenge with this team is we played Northridge last week and they had a group of 12 or 13 guys who were 6-0, and they were really confident. And you kind of had to break through that confidence and beat them. This group here has a tradition of winning. They won this, for the past year, the year before. I mean, they've been to the NCAA tournament. These guys are really confident in their ability to win games as a group, traditional-wise. And so that's kind of what our challenge will be. Is that it won't take one punch. It's going to be a pretty tough fight.